In this video, we're going to talk about Expo push notifications using nativenotify.com. We just came out with some updates that just makes the process super simple. I'm really excited about the updates. I want to go ahead and share them with you. But before we do, I make a lot of videos about Expo and React Native. If you're interested in those type of things, be sure to click subscribe, hit the bell icon, and like this video. It really helps us out a lot. And we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing you need to do is go to nativenotify.com. Click this sign up button. It's free to sign up. There's no credit card required. Once you create an account, it should take you to a page like this. You just come here to click create an app. And this takes you to the setup guide. And this is sort of what we're announcing. We have an NPM package. It's pretty cool. And we'll just go ahead and go through these steps together to go ahead and install Native Notify push notifications. So step one is to copy and paste these into your terminal. So I'm going to go here. This is a React Native Expo app. It's managed workflow. So you don't have to eject out of Expo to use this. You can stay inside of Expo. Just come here, paste those into your terminal, click enter. Step two, make sure these imports are at the top of your app.js file. So come back to app.js. I'm going to replace this React line with these imports because it has React as one of the imports. Step three is to make sure your app.js function is a hook function. This is very important. If this is not a hook function, notifications won't work. If you don't know what hooks are, you can click this link right here. It explains it. It's super simple, not complicated. Step four is to copy this code right here. Come into your app function at the very top, paste that right there. Now you'll notice your app ID and your app token is automatically put in there for you. So you don't have to do anything. You can just copy paste it. Don't change this or it'll break it. Now this is actually all you have to do to have push notifications working. The last step is really just to, you'll notice that this is a push data object. This register native notify push token function returns a data object. So if you want to see that, you can, in your use effect function, you can have a console log. So I'm going to go ahead and add a use effect function here. If you're new to hooks, use effect is sort of like component did mount. It's basically the same thing, but just in a hook function. So if you want to see the value of this push data object in here, you can console log that right here. You can use this data. This data can be used to do things like redirect users to another screen, something like that. I'll explain how that works in a future video. But after you've done this, you're done. Push notifications work. And if you're in a dev environment, you can go ahead and send yourself a push notification. So to do that, you'll need to go ahead and open up an Expo Go app. If you're using Expo, you should know what Expo Go is. Just go to the App Store, search Expo Go, download the app Expo Go. Come in here and type Expo Start to turn on your Expo server. That should take you to a screen like this. You can then open up the Expo Go app on your phone, scan this code right here to open up your app. Now, it's very important that you do this on an actual phone, an actual device, or push notifications won't work. Push notifications won't work on an emulator or a simulator. They'll only work on an actual phone. And you need to open up your app on an actual device in order for your push notification token to be registered with Native Notify for push notifications to work. All right, so my app has opened. So you should now be able to go to this send icon and go ahead and send yourself a push notification. This is my test title. This is my test message. And you remember how I was saying you can return a data object? That's what's in this advanced settings. If you would like to, you can send a data object full of whatever value you want. So say, for example, you wanted, instead of when the user taps the push notifications, instead of it just opening up the home page, maybe you want it to go to a specific screen. Well, in your data object, you could have something called screen name. Say you have a search screen or something, and you want the user to be taken to the search screen when they click the push notification. That's how that works. You can also send more than one property, say analytics tracker or something. I don't know. If you wanted to track something about the user, they're 37 or something. I don't know. Anything you would like, you can send in this data object, and so let me go back to my code, and that value will be returned here as this push data object, and we'll be able to see that value here. That value is returned whenever a user clicks on the push notification. All right, let's go ahead and send ourselves a push notification. All right, it said it worked. Let's see. So before I click it, so it has popped up on my phone. Before I click on it, I want you to see, once I click on it, a value should return to this push data object. So let's see if that works. And it did. So there it is. There's that screen name search. So for example, maybe I want to use this to redirect to another screen. You could use something like push data object dot screen name. And that's how you could access that search name. You could pass that down to your app navigation and have it automatically redirect you to the search page or something like that. I'll make another video on push data objects. So yeah, so that's native Notify. This works in a development environment. It also works on iOS automatically. There is one extra step to get push notifications working for Android in a production environment. There's just one more step involved. I've made a video here that walks you through how to do that final step. It should pop up on the screen somewhere around here. It takes about 8 to 9 minutes. Basically, you have to create a Firebase cloud messaging account, and you just need some information from that to integrate in with your app. But like I said, it only takes maybe 8-9 minutes to get that set up. Sometimes as little as 5 minutes if you really know what you're doing. But like I said, this video walks you through that. Once you do that, you're completely done. You're good to go. You can go live with your app and start sending push notifications to your app users. One final thing, if you can update the title instead of it being untitled. I'm just going to say native Notify tutorial. You can name it whatever you want. This could be the name of your app. And then once you log in from then on, you'll have the name right there, so you'll know which app you're working with. Please like this video, comment anything in the description below just to show your support. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'd be happy to answer your questions. If there's any videos you'd like me to make about Expo or push notifications or React Native, type that in the comments below. I'd be happy to make a video. I'll see you next time.